Hello everyone, it's the Bullish Bear again, and today I'm going to be talking about BBAI. I have decided to make a video on the stock as it piqued my interest after being dubbed the next Palantir. As you can see here, the stock increased by over 400% in the last 3 months, and within the last week it's actually done 110%. So it's just rapid growth, and it's actually been dubbed the next Palantir. So there has been a lot of hype surrounding the stock. So first let's talk about what BBAI actually does. So as you can see on the company profile, the website states that BBAI focuses on providing AI-powered decision intelligence solutions, honing mainly on national security, supply chain management, and digital identity and biometrics. So it does actually look like it is a very data-driven company in the AI sector, which is why I think investors are actually very bullish on the stock, because people's data nowadays is priceless. Now let's dig into some financial metrics. As of the latest data, BBAI does have a market cap of around 2.16 billion, but their price to sales ratio is actually 9.18, which is quite high compared to the industry averages, which suggests that investors are actually paying quite a high premium for each dollar of sales the company generates. If we do break it down further, while BBAI has shown impressive revenue growth from year to year, as you can see here, from 2020 it did 91 million, and in 2023 it's become 155. But it's crucial to analyze whether this growth is actually sustainable, as the company did just secure several significant contracts, such as a major one from the Department of Defense. So despite these wins, BBAI, as you can see here, has actually been posting significant losses, with the net income for the last 12 months being a loss of $170 million, which does actually raise concerns about the company's long-term profitability and sustainability. Additionally, if you do consider the broader market conditions, the tech sector, especially companies dealing with AI and machine learning, have been experiencing a boom. So investors are pouring money into these companies, betting on their future potential rather than what they are now. So it is safe to say that BBAI so far, with this exponential growth, is actually part of the bubble frenzy, and it's all speculation so far, so we don't know where it could go. To get another better perspective, if you compare BBAI with some of its peers in the industry, like Palantir and C3 AI, their PS ratio for Palantir is around 20, while C3 AI is around 12, and BBAI's is around 9.18, so it is low in comparison, but still quite high compared to the whole industry average. So this is actually a common theme in this AI industry, where there is high growth potential but also high uncertainty. And you can actually see many analysts have actually been arguing about BBAI's recent contract wins and whether it's justified for their high valuation. For example, just before the exponential increase, Jim Cramer did advise against BBAI holdings, suggesting to look elsewhere in AI investments, whereas institutional investors such as BlackRock actually did increase their ownership by quite a large amount, by 13.54%. So there is a lot of debate around this stock at the moment, which is why if you do want to invest, you should look carefully. I think a lot of positivity has come from the fact that Kevin McClellan was appointed the CEO of BBAI on the 15th of January. And as you can see here, he does have inside links with the Whitehouse and the Trump administration specifically, serving as the acting secretary of the US Department of Homeland Security during Trump's first administration. So that's why you can see that they have started to get contracts within US governments. So, to conclude, what are the pros of BBAI? Well, as I said before, institutional investors are buying the stock, such as BlackRock, the 13.4% increase. Kevin McClellan does have industry links with the White House, as seen by the new contract they got with the US government. And there has actually been a lot of retail investor positivity. If I go on Trading 212 for example, and you go to the social aspects here, if I scroll down, people are saying, oh, well, $9. Can't wait for Monday to load up on more stocks. Vibes are good. Good vibes. So there is quite a lot of retail investor positivity here. And yet again, their PS ratios are lower than Palantir. So if you want to compare the stock to that, even though they're not exactly the same or similar, it might be a good time to invest. But on the negative side, obviously the balance sheet isn't really looking good, right? 170 million deficit just doesn't cut it. And there is wariness from analysts. Despite institutional investors buying the stock, key analysts in the market have actually said that, stay clear of Big Bear AI, and that maybe there is a potential AI bubble here, just like the dot-com crash in 2000. And again, if you think about it, there is long-term uncertainty, especially internationally, regarding contracts, because let's say Big Bear AI, as you've seen right now, they've secured a contract with the US government. There are only so many contracts they can receive within the US, and if they try to expand internationally, do you think countries such as China or even Europe would want to work with a company that already works with the US government? Probably not, right? So there is uncertainty because as the company grows, the amount of contracts they'll receive per year will decrease over time. And that is something you need to think about. And look, I'll be very frank with you. I'll show you my position. I actually did hold around about 94 shares of Big Bear AI, and I bought it around December time. If you look here, I had 94 shares of Big Bear AI, right? And I'd sold them at $5.60 when it increased. I bought them at around $2.80. So I did make a £213 profit. Well, even I personally believe that this stock right now is a bit of a pump and dump scheme. I don't want to use that term, but it does seem like people want to see quick profits, which is not what the company's about. So we'll wait for a dip. As you can see here, I did actually join in for a little bit when the price was going up, but I barely made a profit, about £3.15 within a minute, so not that great. But yeah, it just shows that me personally, my stance is the stock is a bit overvalued right now. And I know people are getting FOMO in the market about, oh, what happens if this is the next Palantir? Oh, what happens if this goes to $110, etc. We just have to remember, investing in stocks, especially in high growth sectors like AI, it does involve a fair amount of speculation. So it is important to do your own research, stay informed, and make decisions based on your financial goals and risk appetite. So, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have a different analysis to mine, I'd love to hear it in the comments. I like different perspectives. No one has a crystal ball here, like I've said in the last video. Everyone has different opinions, and not everyone's right. And the chances are nobody will probably be right, unless you have a time machine and can predict the future. So yeah, just give a thumbs up, give a subscribe, give me your comments, and thank you for listening, guys.